Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the little technical difficulty there. I had one window up and not the other window, and it completely blocked everything I had on that first window. So it was about as a disaster as the coronavirus right now. So we just got back from seeing Bloodshot. Bloodshot, which is not doing well. I did a video on it today. It has a 35% on Rotten Tomatoes. And yeah, so me and Adam just got back from seeing Bloodshot. I'm gonna go to him and let him kind of give his initial thoughts on it here in a second. But I will say this coming right off the bat. I went in with very low expectations, super low expectations, and yeah, and I'll give my thoughts on it in a second. And yeah, I'm gonna let Adam go, but I will say this before I jump in. There was a lot more people there than when we went to go see Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey, there was only 4 people there, and yeah, so there was 4 people there, me, Adam, Nikki, and some other person. There was 13 people here, and yeah, so much bigger show out for Bloodshot. Adam, until I give you the cue, calm down. All right. So anyway, Adam's ready to talk, so I'm gonna let Adam talk. Hold on, let me go to him. All right, Adam, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, we just saw Bloodshot. I went into this, I really had no... Honestly, I didn't have much desire to see it. Alright, I just went because he was going. I'm like, alright, whatever, we'll do it. For your live stream, we'll do it. And I'm gonna be honest, it was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. It was very entertaining. My biggest flaw with this movie is that literally, and he pointed this out that they spoiled it in the trailers, but literally, I haven't watched the trailers, and I could tell where this movie was gonna go from beginning to end. Like, they made it, they were sowing too many seeds at the beginning where they just made it too obvious as to kind of what was going on and where everything was gonna go, and that was really my only big issue with the film, is the fact that it is very predictable.
Try not to spoil anything yet. We'll get to that.
No. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything. Just the predictability of the movie was a big flaw for it. That being said, Vin Diesel was fun as always. He actually turned in a solid performance in this, I thought. Eliza Gonzalez, who plays KT, was that her name? Pretty sure. All right. Very fun in the movie. I thought the action was amazing. Another flaw with this movie is that Toby Kebbell was wasted yet again. Okay, this poor actor, I just want to say, Rob, this poor actor, this man peaked with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Okay, and every movie he's been in since, the movie's either been crap or he just has a crappy role.
I agree.
All right, like even in a Monster Calls, which was my favorite movie that year it came out. All right, he's in it, but he only has like 10 minutes of screen time. He's barely in the film. It's like, can we give this poor actor something to do? Just something.
I haven't seen Monsters Call, so
yeah,
not yet anyway.
I will say, Guy Pearce.
Hold on a second. Adam didn't spoil anything. Everything Adam just said is literally in the trailer. So if you've seen the trailer, nothing he said spoiled it. So
I didn't spoil a thing.
I know.
Yeah.
Danny's saying you spoiled something. No, you didn't. Everything you just said was literally in the trailer.
I'm going out of my way not to spoil things. Okay. Guy Pearce, very enjoyable in the movie, I thought. Just if you're looking for just a fun popcorn action flick, you could do a lot worse than this. This is actually very fun, very solid. Really cool action set pieces here. There are parts where it's a little too CGI heavy, especially towards the end. But if you can get through those moments, you might find yourself having a good time with this one.
I kind of second everything Adam just said. Literally, we went in. I went in with 3 beers and 2 shots. So Adam actually drove. We went in with very low expectations, to be honest with you. We were like, oh my God, this is going to be so crappy. 35% on Rotten Tomatoes. And we went in, like I said, there was a much bigger show out than Birds of Prey by like what, 5 times the amount,
Yeah,
actually?
pretty much.
And
more people came in as the movie was starting, so yeah, like it was more than 13.
Yeah, even Drunk 3PO was there from Geeks and Gamers. He was at our auditorium. We talked a little bit after the movie, and yeah, dude, I actually enjoyed it. I remember looking over to Adam like 20 minutes in. I'm like, dude, I'm actually kind of digging this. He's telling him. Comic Chat said he wants you to spoil it. Well, if you guys watched our reviews, what we do is first half spoiler free, second half spoilers. If you guys want to get into more detailed spoilers and stuff that we didn't cover, then that's where the super chats come in. You send in the super chats, you ask questions, we discuss it. This show and this channel is dedicated on your discussions. Okay, you guys dictate the discussion. We talk about what we would talk about off camera. If you guys want us to move to a different direction of the topic, that's what the super chat function is for you guys to direct us toward the section that you want us to talk about. Otherwise, we just talk like we would talk off camera. So, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by it. I will say this. If you are a fan of the comics, I think you're going to be a fan of the movie. Vin Diesel doesn't look like Ray from the comic books, but the what's the word I'm looking for? He
has the physique of the character that the character needs. He just doesn't have the hair.
Not the physique, but you're right. But everything is there. Like they do everything there. The story elements is there. He's a soldier that was killed, that they reprogrammed with memories and stuff and so on and so forth. My only nitpick of the movie is, so you know the nanobots, right? That reconstructs them. Well, the reason why he has the red thing in his chest is because that is the one thing they can't repair. So if that's destroyed, he dies. Which they don't hit on in the movie.
Okay.
So a lot of times in the comic books, that red spot is actually the blood seeping through his shirt. Oh. And a lot of the comics draw blood dripping down. So that is always not repaired because the nanobots can't repair that. So that blood spot is in fact the blood just seeping through the shirt. I wish they would have done more on that instead of just having it glow in that one spot. I mean, it's cool,
Fair
it's
enough.
fine.
Yeah.
They do go with the traditional gray look at the end of the movie. I'm not going to say how. We'll get to that in the spoiler section. But if you're one of the ones that are like, man, I wish he was fucking gray like in the comics, they do kind of like throw an Easter egg and make him gray for one point. The chick in this movie, yes. On every level, yes. She's hot. She's attractive. She does good for what her character is. She kicks ass when she has to.
Oh yeah.
She's funny when she has to. To me, the standouts is her and the guy who played
Wiggins.
Stand out. Best part of the movie.
He was hilarious.
Wiggins was the best part of the movie. Like the part where
this black British guy just talking to himself in his room like, I need friends.
Okay, we just got a big super chat in for Danny. He says, please spoil the damn movie. Okay, so let's spoil this movie. All right. So,
let me say something first, if you don't mind. Okay. Well, I was telling you this before we left for the movie. I was actually really worried going into this because I had seen that the screenwriter on the movie was Jeff Wadlow, who did Fantasy Island, which I saw and... Oh, God, I think I lost brain cells watching that. And then you had Truth or Dare, which he did earlier, which I've never seen. I did not witness that, but I've heard nothing but horrible things. So, really, like, the last decent movie this guy made was Kick-Ass 2, which he wrote and directed, which is also based on a comic book. And I enjoyed that, and I know Robert did, too. All right, but again, that was back in, 2011, 12? That was a while ago. All right, and he hasn't written anything halfway decent since. So I was really worried. And as I'm watching this movie, I'm like, okay, not all of this can beat Jeff Wadlow. There's no way. And we got to the credits, Jeff Wadlow and Eric Heiser. I'm like, oh, that explains it. Eric Heiser, for those who don't know, wrote the horror film Lights Out, and he also wrote the movie Arrival. for Denis Villeneuve. Yeah. So, he's proven he's a very talented writer, and obviously, he brought his own ideas to this. So, it was not as bad as I was expecting it to be. And, okay, you ready to spoil this?
Let's go for it.
Okay. So basically the whole thing is that he's woken up and he's told, like, okay, you were dead, we brought you back, you're in this program, blah, blah, blah. You have nanites that can repair you in your bloodstream. And he randomly gets memories back after hearing a song, goes off mission, kills some people who he thinks killed his wife. Then he goes back, they reprogram him again, and then it turns out that there's people that brought him back. No, he's just a pawn. Apparently he's gone through this same scenario like 7 or 8 times with 7 or 8 other people that they want terminated, but they keep putting him through this scenario because they know that revenge is a good motivation. All right, and that will make him an unstoppable force with his powers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the thing, though. With how shady everything was in the beginning and how shady they were making anything, I'm like, okay, I'm calling it right now. Guy Pearce is the bad guy. They were not fooling me here.
I knew Guy Pearce was the bad guy from the beginning because I knew he was the tech guy. Again, I know a little bit about the comic book, so I knew what the whole Bloodshot thing was.
All right.
So when Guy Pearce showed up, I'm like, oh, I know he's the mastermind behind the whole thing. The thing was, what I liked about it was they showed that people keep assassinating his wife, which gives him the motivation to go and murder whoever they want executed. Mm-hmm. And then at the toward midway, we find out that his wife never was murdered.
No, that like they broke up years ago. She has a family now, and he's just
I love it in the theater when the guy's like, "Is that their kid?" I'm like, "Does he fucking look like that?"
Does it look like that's his kid?
This little girl
is this little child bald?
Yeah. This no, not only that. Like Vin Diesel isn't blonde, right? That kid is pure white with long blonde hair. Does that look anything like something Vin Diesel would produce?
No.
Right? Dude, let's talk about how the beginning of this movie looks like fucking Fast and Furious 5.
Oh dear God, no! Right down from the set locations, it looked exactly like Fast 5.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like. Just like the houses piled on top of each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, really?
But so we find, okay, so basically the movie starts, Vin Diesel is a soldier, he gets killed. Remember when he got shot in the beginning of the movie?
Yes.
In the side? I thought we were going to find out that wound killed him, and that's how they got him in the first place. Uh-huh. Because did they ever explain how he originally died in the first place?
No, they didn't. That was one thing I'm like, wait a minute, we're missing some bit of information. Because, no, it turns out, all of that was an implanted memory because they show them screwing around with it later on. But, no, they never actually tell you exactly how he died.
Yeah.
In reality, so...
Yeah, so eventually at some point he starts to figure it out. The one girl who's playing a part in this whole thing doesn't like what's going on. So she tries to break loose to help him. Eventually she does. Vin Diesel finds out his wife never died. The fact that they actually split up because she didn't want him to keep going back to war. So they ended up splitting up. She started another family. And basically it comes down to it's where he finds out he's being played as a pawn, so he goes after them. Yeah. And then he teams up with the hot chick and the Wiggins.
Wally Wiggins. That was his name. I'm like, that's an interesting name.
Yeah. And I thought the humor really hit well in this movie.
No, the humor in this movie was great.
Yeah. Especially when he came in. Yeah.
When he came in, it was just a laugh riot.
Because like normally I'd be like, oh, dick jokes aren't funny, but the dick joke in this was actually funny.
It was. 6 inches. Yeah. Isn't big. Like, really? 6 inches isn't big? This little Chinese girl just looking at him like...
I don't know if they have a end credit scene. We didn't stay.
No, we got out of there pretty soon. I mean, it's not Marvel or DC. I doubt we're getting an end credit scene. There might be.
It's Sony, so they might, but I didn't really care. Because let's be honest.
If it's not in Spider-Man, I doubt Sony's going to give a shit.
Yeah, and not only that, is like, come on, guys. We don't even know if this movie's even going to make money, so why not? Why do I even want to invest my time in the end credit scene?
And that's sad, because the movie is, for what it is, it's a very enjoyable film.
I would love to see a sequel.
And I would like to see a sequel, too, and it's a shame. I haven't seen shit for promotion for this movie.
No.
I completely forgot this was even coming out today until you reminded me.
Yeah.
Because I've only seen advertising for it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, like the ad banners and shit. I haven't even watched a trailer for it. Like there has been shit promotion for this film. It's sad.
I did one trailer reaction to this movie, and I totally forgot it was. I knew it was coming out this year. I didn't know when it was coming out this year.
Okay.
And yeah, I forgot it was coming out too until Chris sent me the Regal cards, and I went to go pay for the way back, and I found out it came out today. So I was like, well, shit. And like I said, if it was a 7 o'clock showing, I wouldn't have watched it tonight. I would have waited to catch a matinee.
Yeah.
But since it was a 5 o'clock showing, I was like, fuck it, let's go see it.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, guys, go ahead and send in super chat. I don't know, like I'm live streaming, but Danny is texting me. I don't think he understands that when I'm live, I don't text, man. When I'm live, I don't text.
Oh yeah, I just looked up Elsa Gonzalez, who played KT in the movie. Apparently, and I knew I'd recognize her somewhere, but I couldn't remember. She was in Hobbs and Shaw.
As who?
She was the arms dealer that Jason Statham took them to, like about halfway through the movie.
Okay, so here's something you want to hear. We just got a super chat coming in from Mad1306. By the way, guys, if you guys want to send super chats in to talk about something that's not Bloodshot related, we can do that too. That's not a problem. Again, this is your show. You guys dictate the channel. So you guys dictate the discussion. So Mad1306 comes in with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Mad. And he says, off subject, but New Mutants got delayed again. Adam, I know you're upset, so go ahead. Try not to screech too hard in your microphone, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna back up a little bit, just a little bit, because again, I don't want screeching like it did last week. I'm fucking pissed. Okay, listen, y'all motherfuckers gotta stop treating the damn coronavirus like it's a fucking black plague. I am so sick of this crap. Okay, you got Fast 9 getting delayed a whole fucking year. You got Mulan
that's insane.
You got Mulan getting fucking delayed till God knows when. You got Quiet Place getting delayed till God knows when. Now you got fucking New Mutants. How many fucking times can you fucking delay New Mutants? I don't care if it's only like a week or some shit. Okay, I don't care. Stop fucking delaying shit because of this stupid fucking virus. You are more than likely gonna die from the fucking flu or from being obese. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay, I don't know why the hell people are so up in arms about this shit. Okay, you get us. Here's the thing. It's amazing to me how intelligent we all are individually, but you get us all in a group, and y'all will follow any dumbass idea as long as it's presented well. Oh, coronavirus spreads across the nation. Fucking panic. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. That was building up for a while. Oh. No, that shit pisses me off. All these fucking delays. It's ridiculous. Stop. I gotta wait till fucking November for No Time to Die. Fuck all y'all.
Okay, so
I'm just kidding, super chatters. You know I love you.
So as you can tell, he's a little emotional, probably because he caught coronavirus on his penis. But my thoughts on it is
my asshole too.
My thoughts on it, Matt, is the fact that, yeah, I kind of feel the same way Adam does. Maybe not as theatrical as Adam is. I feel like the coronavirus is just another thing. I remember when swine flu was a thing. We heard about the swine flu breaking out all over the United States. I remember when I caught it, because I did catch it. I was one of the people that caught it. I remember I was still on the Storms Inc. channel. Me and my wife, Autumn, went to go see New Moon. Midway through, I started getting really, really sick, and I came home and I went to bed. The next morning, I wasn't getting out of bed, so I went to the emergency room, and then Autumn went to the emergency room with me because she wasn't feeling good. I was diagnosed with the swine flu. That's when it was still fresh. It kicked my ass. The swine flu absolutely kicked my ass. I didn't want to do anything. I was hoping for death at that point. That's how bad it was. But it was just another fragment of the flu. With the right medication and you do your fluids and you get plenty of rest, you get past it in 4 to 5 days. And that's what I did. The coronavirus is the same fucking thing. I don't even know why they call it a virus.
Just to back you up, just to interject. Okay, I also had the swine flu when it was going around. Just to back you up, 5 days. 5 days is all it took for me to get better. Just fucking bed rest and fluids and all that shit. It was nothing.
Yeah, and like I said, to me, I feel like the coronavirus is no different than the swine flu.
It's not.
Everybody's going to pick it up. I heard there's a very small demographic in which it's actually fatal. I think if you're over 70 and you have like asthma or lung problems or something, then it can be fatal if you don't catch it in time. But for like the average person like me, Adam, the viewers here, it's no different than the flu. More people die from the flu. Like, I don't care. I go shopping and all the paper towels and disinfectants out of stock. People are just losing their damn mind. I feel like Heath Ledger, Joker, like, people just lose their fucking mind. Yeah, it's insane. I don't see why they're canceling so many different things. Like,
it's ridiculous.
You've been to MegaCon, right? Like several times.
Oh, dude, can you imagine if they cancel MegaCon?
I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm pissed off too.
But here's the thing, especially since I got my hotel reserved. But here's the thing, right? Like, every time I come back from a convention, I'm always sick the next day because there's so many people there. You get the germs and stuff like that. So people get sick from cons all the time. There's a thing called con sickness. Everybody gets it. Me and Autumn gets it all the time. There's no difference between that and going to an event like WrestleMania or something. People are going to get it. The fact that you were canceling the NBA season, the baseball season, Twinkle Toe Cocksucker season, like all these fucking seasons just because of what was it? The coronavirus. Fuck this shit. And why is it called coronavirus? Why can't you call it Yingling virus? A good virus. So we got another super chat coming in. Super chat coming in from Darkside Doshi. What's up, Dosh man? This would have been a perfect time for Avatar 2 to be released. It would have bombed because of this virus, and I would be happy. Well, Adam is a fan of Avatar. And he is the only person who's under the age of 90 that is looking forward to the movie. So yeah, James Cameron can run his mouth, kiss his parents, kiss his babies, kiss orphans. I don't care what he wants to do. He can kiss my monkey ass, because the fact of the matter is that Avatar 2 will not be breaking Endgame's record. I will bet money on it right now.
You already said it wouldn't. He admitted that.
Well, good, because it's not. And not only
was
that,
like, it would be nice to make that movie, but I'm not sure if it would at this point.
Avatar 2 won't even touch the first Avatar's record.
Oh, it won't. No.
One, because the movie game has changed. Movies don't stay in theater. Like, Avatar was in theaters for a year. That doesn't happen nowadays. So I'm not a big fan of Avatar. You like Avatar. I know you like it. I think it's a pile. Okay, let me stop being disrespectful. It's not a pile of shit. But to me, there's just nothing original about it. I will say this. As much as I don't care about the movie, I am intrigued to see where he takes this chapter. Because you can't copy Pocahontas and Ferngully again. So what do you do now? Do you copy Beauty and the Beast? I don't know. The Land Before Time? I don't know. So he's got to do something. He's got to do something.
Whatever you say.
I mean, he's got to do something. Ferngully, the Last Rainforest.
Whatever you say.
But yeah, so to be honest with you, I am very close. Unless my subscribers want me to talk about Avatar 2, I am actually thinking about boycotting Avatar 2.
Have fun with that. I will be there to see it.
Well, you can see it. You can see it 500 times. I'm just saying, just out of principle, I think. One guy, I think James Cameron is a massive dick. He's an asshole.
Oh, he is an asshole.
So I don't know if
there are actors who refuse to work with him ever again because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Admittedly, here's the thing. Kate Winslet said that working with him on Titanic was an absolute nightmare. Okay, because he would always demand so much from her. It's like, no, you can do better. You can do better. Okay, and it was really stressing her out. Okay, Yeah, he's kind of a dick that way, but it got you a Best Actress nomination now, didn't it?
Tim Miller
Like,
said.
really?
Tim Miller said working with him was horrible.
No. This is like this isn't like, where Kubrick mentally broke Shelley Duvall and the performance was still terrible. But
we got another super chat coming in. This coming from Comic Chat. He sends in $2.99. He says, "What role do you think Bale will play in Thor 4?"
Well, honestly, we've already discussed this, and
Hey,
I have no idea. Honestly,
YouTubers pay, I talk.
Okay.
I don't know. He might play this bottle of water, the Lord of H2O. I honestly, dude, I don't know much about Thor. I'm not even gonna sit here and I'm not even gonna try to twinkle toe and.
I'm not a huge fan either.
I'm not a fan of Thor the comics. I'm not.
I'm just gonna say this because I know John Campea mentioned him. Okay, maybe the God Butcher is one that I know Campea was mentioning.
Yeah.
I'll cite him because again, I'm not a big Thor fan. I don't know much about the character or his villain or his rogue gallery. So, like, I didn't know who the frick Malekith was before Thor the Dark World came out. And even after Thor the Dark World, no one even remembers who the hell Malekith is. But
yeah, very true.
I just call him Darky Elf villain.
I'm just gonna say Beta Ray Bill because he's the only fucking one I know.
Yeah,
yeah, and I don't care. I honestly, to tell you the truth, with the Thor movies, I don't care. Right? Like, I remember when Ragnarok came out, I'm like, oh, I like the style they're going for. I think Kate Blanchett's hot. I'm going to go see this movie. I'm not sitting there like, well, I know who did she play? What was the name of the chick? Hela. Yeah, I'm like, I know the whole backstory of Hela. I don't know anything about that.
Well, what's actually funny is, I don't know this because I read the comics. I know this because I looked this up. And I thought it was actually funny when I read it. Apparently in the comics, Hela is actually Loki's daughter.
Yes.
Which is actually why, like, they have very similar dressing and colors.
Yes.
So, that was interesting.
But, yeah, Danny, I'm not trying to disrespect anything. I'm just trying to be honest, try to be transparent here. I can't sit there and predict something or have an educated guess on something I have very little knowledge about. Maybe he'll play another god. Maybe he'll play a frost giant. Maybe he'll play Loki's twin brother. I don't know. And to be honest with you, I don't care. Thor was never the comic books that I read of Marvel. I was Spider-Man, X-Men. I didn't even read Captain America. I didn't even read Iron Man. I know of those characters because they're a little bit more popular than Thor, but Spider-Man and X-Men were the characters that I read. And I know about Fantastic Four because
Fantastic Four I read all the time.
Yeah, because those characters were legendary. That's the first family, so I know more about those characters. But I appreciate the super chat, Danny. Thank you for the support. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, I just can't give an honest answer to something that I honestly don't know anything about. So I'm saying Beta Ray Bill. I don't know. It could be anybody. It could be anybody, literally. Yeah. Back to Bloodshot, that hot chick. Yeah, hot chick. Baby bad. I want to see a sequel just with her in it. I bet you if they did have an end credit scene, I bet you it's something.
I watch that movie more than I watch porn, and I jump twice as hard doing it.
I bet you there is an end credit scene. I bet you it sets up more movies from the Valiant universe.
Maybe.
Did I say it right? Valiant.
Valiant. Yeah, just remember the phrase Prince Valiant.
I can't remember that. I can't.
Valiant.
Prince Valiant. I can't. I don't know. He said maybe he'll play Hercules. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know anything, man. I'm Robert Storms and I don't know shit. I know literally shit. I don't know shit, motherfucking shit. So hold on, let me take a look at something here.
Any more super chats?
No super chats come in as of yet. I'm checking something. Bad baby. Now you got me saying that shit, man.
That's all I could think watching the movie.
But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just send them in through super chat and we'll talk about them here on the channel. So yeah, Bloodshot surprisingly pretty decent. I enjoyed it. A lot more people there than Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey, man, Birds of Prey not so good, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Now let me say this, okay? For the comments that we just made about Elsa Gonzalez, you might think that we're misogynistic perverts, and you'd be right. The question is, do we give a fuck?
I do. I don't want...
You don't want to be that? No, I'm just fucking around.
People already call me racist. But we do have a super chat come in. Darkside Doshi said, Mandalorian won't get delayed. Yay for streaming. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. I've only seen 3 movies in 2020 so far. Birds of Prey, Bloodshot, and The Way Back were the only 3 movies that I've seen in 2020. I have less of a desire. I love movies, but I have less of a desire to go to the movies nowadays. It has nothing to do with the coronavirus or any other kind of sickness. It has a lot to do with, I mentioned in my Bloodshot video this morning was, there's a chance that this movie could have sucked. And I could have had a horrible time. How many times last year, me and you went to the movies and the movie ended up sucking? Like Godzilla. Like, there was tons of them last year.
Oh, Godzilla. Rise of Skywalker.
But yeah, there was a ton of them that we went to last year. And I don't like going to the theater, potentially having the movie suck, then sit there and have to deal with people on their cell phones, people talking, people doing this, people doing that, right? I'd rather just wait and watch something on fucking Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus. It's like I wish, like Bloodshot, I wish they would have released it in home, like digital, and I would have had I wouldn't say I would have had a much better time, but possibly I wish I would have had to go to theater. We got another super chat coming in. And it comes from Comic Chat. Was he more badass version of Riddick in this? Was he a more badass version of Riddick in this? He did things a little different.
He did things a lot differently. Okay, I would say no, if only because Riddick is a hardcore serial killer.
Yeah,
that's like a big difference. And he's taking down monsters. He's not just killing people.
Yeah. If anything, I would compare him to more of a badass version of Dom Toretto.
Maybe, yeah.
He even wore the wife beater.
No, here's the thing. Yeah, he wears the white shirt, and here's the thing. He feels like kind of that same character, but with superpowers.
Yes, exactly.
Being honest.
Exactly. Like imagine Fast and the Furious 8, and he gets half his face blown off. That's basically what he pretty much still does.
And then it's just reconstructing as he's still shooting.
Yeah, because he doesn't do anything insane, right? It ain't like he rips his arm off and throws it or does something like that. He literally just... He's just Toretto, but who can regenerate,
And speaking of which, we saw the Fast 9 trailer during this film, and I laughed my ass off.
At the end of it, I'm like, well, coronavirus delayed that thing.
Yep.
Comic Chat comes in with another super chat. Are you ready to see episode 4 of the Clone Wars? I didn't even see episode 3. I didn't think episode 3 was even out yet.
Oh, I saw it.
I know episode 1 and 2 was out. I didn't know episode 3 was out already. I don't know. Dude, I'm not liking the Clone Wars this season. I'm finding it very, very slow. I'm not really looking forward to it all that much. If I watch it tomorrow, I'll probably watch it at work. Maybe I'll get lucky, get the coronavirus. I'll be in bed for a week. Then I'll probably get fired because my job doesn't care if you're sick or not. They don't use that as an excuse. If you get shot, your ass better be to work on time.
Mm-hmm. Preach it, son.
Preach it. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I didn't know episode 3 was out, so I'll go back and see what episode 3 was about. I watched. Actually, yes, I did see episode 3. Okay, so episode 1 was introducing the Bad Batch. Episode 2 was getting Echo, saving Echo.
Back, yeah.
What was episode 3? I wonder if he mistypoed. Let me check.
It's killing. This is killing. This is gonna kill me now.
Well, let me check. I didn't know there was 3 episodes yet.
Yeah.
The best part of having Disney Plus on your phone is you can check these things.
I can't remember what I.
Darkside Doshi came in with a super chat. Corona next heel wrestler by Vince McMahon. That's so true. That's funny as hell too. Doshi, you're the man, Doshi. I love you, Dosh.
Oh no. The 3rd episode was them actually getting out of the Separatist base.
Okay.
Because the 2nd episode they rescued him, but then they have to get out of there.
Yeah, I don't even know if I watched it, to be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care. At this point, I don't care. I'm just waiting for Mandalorian to come back. That's the only thing I really care about at this point. Yeah, they got him off the planet. Yeah, that's what Danny just said. Yeah, just I hate to be that guy, but I just honestly don't care. I find it very slow. When you call me when Ahsoka comes in and goes against Darth Maul, then you come call me. But other than that, nah.
The Bad Batch, it feels like they're just a potential spinoff. Dude, they have Ninja Turtle personalities when you really think
they really
about
do.
it.
That one's Donatello, the other one's Raphael.
They got the leader.
Yeah.
And they got the goof off. Like, it's literally, they're Ninja Turtle characters.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Or like the characters in Cool Runnings. Basically the same thing. You know? Like,
yeah, but, they're not black. But,
the Clone Wars, we got the bobsled team. Okay.
So, I guess we can go ahead and wrap this up here if we have any closing thoughts. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to put in final call, guys. If you guys have any questions you want to send in, any super chat questions, go ahead and send those in now. I will wait a few minutes and then we will call it a night. Any closing thoughts about Bloodshot, Adam?
No, I pretty much said everything I gotta say. Again, like, if you're just looking for a simple, fun action movie with Vin Diesel kicking ass, and some good humor, yeah, you'll get a good time out of this.
Yeah, I think so too. I had once again. I was talking to Drunk 3PO at the end of the movie. He's like, "What did I think?" And I'm like, I kind of dig it. I'm like, but when you go in with like the lowest of low expectations, like when your expectations are like here.
Below dinosaur bones,
Yeah, it's like, at that point, anything halfway decent was good, and I was entertained. The movie didn't treat me like I was stupid. It didn't try to hide what it was. I did think it was a missed opportunity not making this movie rated R. But after seeing it, I don't think that would have mattered. Like
wasn't it rated R though?
No, it was PG-13.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a lot of gruesome stuff in that
movie. The face fucking thing. Dude, his whole fucking side of his face got blown off.
There was a lot of gruesome stuff in that movie. PG-13.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. So they got away with a lot with PG-13.
All right.
And another thing I was worried about was because it was, in fact, a Sony movie. Because Sony movies, you toss it up in the air. It's either good or it's bad. You never quite know. So, yeah, overall, I highly recommend it if you're a fan. If anything, this would definitely get you to want to check out more of Bloodshot. I definitely recommend you guys go to Comixology, download the Comixology app on your phone or tablet or on your PC or MacBook, and download the first issue of Bloodshot. It's free. You just go ahead, sign up for Comixology, download the first issue, and give the character a try because I think you guys might want to know more about the character after seeing the movie. We got a final super chat coming in from Darkside Doshi. Have you guys seen Batman vs. TMNT? Adam, have you seen it?
I have not watched it yet.
Either have I. I really don't care.
No, honestly, I want to see it. I've heard it's a lot of fun, but I haven't had the chance to watch it.
Danny came in with her last super chat too, and he says, "Was Bloodshot better than Birds of Prey, Captain Marvel, or Shazam?"
No.
Maybe
Captain Marvel, not better than friggin'.
It's not better than Captain Marvel. It's not better than Captain Marvel. It depends. It depends how you look at it.
I thought Birds of Prey was a lot better. If I'm being perfectly honest, I thought it was a lot.
It depends how we're looking at this. Are we talking about on a script, film technical aspect, or are we talking about enjoyable? Because I had a lot more fun with this than I did with Captain Marvel and Shazam.
Yeah,
but I think Shazam and Captain Marvel were better made films.
Fair enough. No, that's a fair assessment.
Birds of Prey,
I thought was a much better made film.
I just had fun with Birds of Prey. Like I literally enjoyed Birds of Prey. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a little messy at some points. I think I would go as saying Bloodshot was probably a better made film than Birds of Prey, but they both had bad marketing. But I had more fun with Birds of Prey.
Absolutely.
So and it only cost $45 million to make Bloodshot. So there's a possibility that we could get a sequel. And Yeah, so to answer your question, Danny, I think Captain Marvel Shazam are better made films. I liked it better than Captain Marvel Shazam, but I'm kind of with Adam on the Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Just because I found it enjoyable as fuck. So if you guys don't have any more super chats for the night, I just want to take this time to sit there and thank each and every one of you guys. I love you all so very much. You guys help keep this channel afloat. You help get me more equipment so I can do this live stream with Adam, who is just falling asleep over there. And yeah, so it's just overall just having a good time doing these streams with Adam. It's a little hard to set up shit. We're gonna have to get you a second chair just so we don't have to keep rolling this shit in.
Yeah.
So whenever I get some extra money, we're gonna go down to the thrift store, get a second chair, so we have this shit set up all the time because all this setting shit up is fucking ridiculous. But y'all stay safe out there, guys. This coronavirus is kind of whatever. But thank you all so very much. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys have a good night. And Adam, you want to promote your YouTube channel that you never do anything on?
Yeah, Philmaster Adam, on YouTube. So look that up. Philmaster Adam, one word. You'll find it. I got like a little animated head in the corner. It's cool.
All right, guys, go check out Adam's channel, and I'll catch you guys all later. Y'all have a good night. Stay